everybody, it's Amy Graham, the Badass Valkyrie, and today we're going to go through a couple of things for my Speckled Fawn in the field notes. I am quickly learning how much I love this size, and so I'm trying a few things in it to see if this is what I want to actually keep in my bag, my handbag, either this one or the personal. Once I went from the B6 Slim to the personal, I was like, oh, that's the perfect size. Then I found the field notes. Yeah. So I've got a couple of things. One is here local in the US, and one came from overseas. So I've got some inserts from Paper Penguin Co., which if you've watched my channel before, you know that I love. So I wanted to get a couple of inserts from her. And then I have some inserts from Darkstar, which are similar to the field notes notebooks. And I saw them and I was like, oh, those look really, really cool. So I want to go ahead and do a review for these and see how they hold up in my field notes notebook in my bag. I also have my pen bag here, so we can do, we can kind of do some pen testing in the back of one and see how they work. So, and I'll just kind of do a quick flip through in my field notes to let you know what's in here and what I'm going to change out. But I love this, and it just fits perfectly in my hand. Love it. So I have one other pocket. It was the Chic Sparrow in the Black Beauty. And then I have looked into getting another pocket, but actually getting a pocket that also works as a wallet. Because I'm like, okay, now that I'm kind of figuring out what I really like, I want to kind of see if I can combine these two and use a pocket as a wallet, and then get rid of my wallet, because I have a Fossil wallet that I love, and it's this width, but it's about this much shorter, and it's a trifold wallet. I love Fossil wallets, love them. The leather on them is just fantastic. But if I can combine the two, that will save me a little bit of weight. Or I can actually not have to stick to my giant handbags, which I love, but it's funny how one thing makes another thing happen, which makes another thing happen, because now I'm all on eBay looking, going, oh, maybe I can get some more lucky bags, or I can find some Fossil bags. You know, I need bigger bags. Handbags. I have plenty. And if I can stick with the pocket, then we will go from there. I'm also kind of testing this out to see for One Book July, although there's a part of me that is maybe thinking about trying a ringed traveler's notebook. I know. Rings. It's kind of like the plague. But freaking Carrie Harling, I see her little thing, her little books with the rings, and I'm like, oh, I can put stuff in, take it out. Oh, I can figure out just exactly what inserts I want in there. So we're thinking about that. So we'll see how that goes. I have until July to figure it out, but in the meantime, I'm going to be I'm trying to figure out exactly the inserts that I want in this, so that I just have my Hobonichis, my Weeks, and my cousin. And because I've got a lot of inserts in my Dr. Jones, and I still love him very much. Indy is my boy. But, and then I also have my personal, which is my Brett Maverick. I will tell you now, other than my Hera, all my TNs kind of get male names, because, yeah. And so, although this one hasn't gotten a name yet, so, although he's thick. Just leave it at that. So, we are going to flip this bad boy around, and I'm going to take a look and show you guys what I've got and do a review of the new notebooks. So I'll be right back. All right, now we will go ahead and break into these two things. I will do my flip through at the end. I'm going to go ahead and do the Paper Penguin Co. first. I love her packaging, and I just got the, I did get an Oops. This is one of her Oops inserts, and again, I love this rice paper bags. I love those, and I don't think I'm going to be able to save that. However, I might be able to cut it. I can save the bag. Okay, so this is one of the Oops monthly calendars, and it was 75% off, and so the 2018 calendar, January, February, March, April, all the way to December. And it's got the plain paper in the back. Look, penguin, he's so cute. So I don't know what the Oops is, other than maybe how the edging is kind of flaking a little bit. That's all I can see. But this is a personal size. And, you know, for $3, I couldn't beat it, and I needed a new one for my personal. And then these two are for the, oh, I ripped the bag, but I can cut that down, are for my pocket. So, field notes. And the quieter you become, the more you can hear. I love that. Aw, thanks so much for your order, your continued support of Paper Penguin Co. And I definitely will be sharing a review. I love her stuff, love them, and I always love having the little sampler. So, like I said, she packages these so lovely. These are both the same, and I have these same check registers in my Dr. Jones, and that was really the one thing that I couldn't switch out back and forth. And so the white one I use for my personal stuff. My husband and I have two different accounts, and so it has just the check register grid, and then it's got grid paper in the back. And this is where I will track my no-spin days and all of that. And then the green one is for the house account. So we each put money into the house account where all the bills and all that kind of thing goes out of. Because that way he can spend all his money on video games and computer upgrades. I can spend mine on armor, weapons, and now Traveler's Notebooks. So it just works out like that. And we've been married over 20 years, and it has worked out very well that way. So we have those, and those will fit right in there with no problem. So I will be changing things out a little bit, though, to get those fit in. But these are great. Again, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you there, but if you have not tried her stuff, they are fantabulous. The paper quality is amazing, and you can get the Tomoe River, I can't even talk today. The Tomoe River paper inserts. She has a 180-page insert and an 80-page insert, or a 60-page insert. I think it's the 80-page. And I use those for notes and stuff like that. And I found out that if you ask her and you get the B6 Slim, she will cut those down to fit the weeks. Which is awesome. So in my next order, that's what I had already ordered these. So until when I found that out, so I am definitely doing that. So that's the Paper Penguin Co. order. Now this order is from Darkstar, and it came from Europe, Great Britain, which is my first Great Britain customs stamp. So I'm going to be cutting that out. But I did cut the box open, but Oh, I'm so excited. These are, this is the invoice. These were $10.99 sterling, or I think it's pounds, 10.99 pounds, so 11 pound. They are sewn inserts. Now, he had just changed these. I found him on Instagram. For those of you that saw my last review of the Nomad notebooks, I love these. Absolutely love these. And so I found him in relation to that. And he had been doing these by hand, as far as I know. And what was really cool about these is when I ordered them, I saw the post on Instagram, and I'll be sure to link it down below so you guys can find them. But I saw the post on Instagram, and he was saying that his new professionally done notebooks were going to be on the website that weekend. Well, I guess because I did it like late Friday night, you know, because I had nothing better to do. Excuse me. So I got an order, or got an email the next day saying, Amy, I don't know if you meant to order the stapled version or the sewn version, because the sewn version is the new ones that were coming out. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So he refunded my payment for the ones that I was going to do for the stapled, which I thought I was getting the new versions anyway. And so it worked out perfectly. And so I was like, that is so very nice for you to contact me and let me know. So I think, okay, so that's the lined. And then these are the grid. And so I don't think I got a blank. Yeah, these are the dot grid. And this, yeah, dot grid. So he did, in the other ones, he did have a hybrid, which was like the little crosses, which is what I had originally ordered, but I'm fine with dot grid as well. And the only reason I ordered the hybrid was because the dot grid was out. But I also ordered a lined version as well, because I wanted to see how that went. But which one do I want to test out? I think we'll do the gray. And this is, they're all dot grid. I think this is the Stellar Gray, or I will put the color up. I will put all three of these colors up, because he has specific names for the different, well, other than the craft paper one, but they are really nice. And I think I just added something to that. So I probably had something on my hands. But these are beautiful notebooks, handmade in the UK. That is his website right there. Darkstar, again, I can't talk today. Darkstarcollection.com. And, oh, see, I love that. The grid is amazing. I will pull that up. Hopefully my camera will focus. It's a gray grid. And let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, I think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 22 pages total. So 44 if you're counting the front and back. Darkstar Collection. We never knew when we started our adventure that the perfect notebook would be, in fact, be made in the simplest form with the very best materials. And this paper is a cardstock, but it's very, very nice. And this is, I mean, it's amazing. I don't know the GSM paper. This gives you, or the GSM quality of it, this gives you the measurements of it, but I will also put that down below in the notes so you guys have that. But it is a beautiful paper. So I am going to go ahead and do we'll do some pen testing here. So first I will do my Lamy, and I think I've got Irashizuku ink in it, but I'm not sure which color. So my Lamy Safari. Sorry, I'm heavy-handed, so you guys might shake a little bit. Then this is my Pilot G2 in the 07. This is my Pilot Precise V5 RT. This is my Lay pen in green, which usually does lay down quite a bit of ink. This is the newest gel pen that I got from my Cocoa Daisy sub box, and I'll post the show notes there so you can, or the card so you guys can see that unboxing. I do believe it's a gel ink pen, so it certainly feels like that anyway. This is my Pilot Precise V5 rolling ball in extra fine. Look at all that Pilot. Yeah. Can you tell what my favorite pen is? I love anything Pilot. This is my Micron Pigma, or yeah, in the 02. This is my Papermate Inkjoy Gel 05. This is my tool, and I wish I knew. It's a needlepoint, but that's all I know. This is my Uniball Signo DX in 0.38. These are my favorite pens to write with when I'm trying to be in the smaller notebooks. They are, they've got a very fine point to it. And I just love that. Then we have the monster pen of doom, the Faber-Castell Pit Artist Pen in black. And this one does bleed quite a bit. It's the medium. But I love using this in my bullet journal for outlines and stuff. And then finally, this is my Hobonichi Techo 2018 pen. So this is the, I believe they're the Uni. I was about to say they're Coletto, but I don't know if Uni's part of Coletto. I'm not sure. So I'm sure all of you pen fanatics out there will correct me. Uni multi-pen Hobonichi. This is my second favorite pen to write with, and I actually have replacements so I can get rid of the black, blue, red, or the black, blue, and red, but I thought I brought in my Coletto, but maybe I did not. Did not. Nope. I did not. So, okay. So now for the big reveal. Dun, dun, dun. Does it bleed through? Okay. So it looks like the Cocoa Daisy pen did. It got some ghosting. None of them, that's the one that came closest to doing a bleed through, but all of it just looks ghosted, which I'm very surprised that Faber-Castell did not bleed through. So let me just kind of see if I can bring that up closer to you guys. So there's the front, and there's the back, and that's the Cocoa Daisy gel ink pen, which I am actually not, I haven't gotten on their website to see what it is. That's the only downside that I don't like about their boxes is they don't have a list of everything that's in it. But my Lamy didn't, I mean, it's barely ghosting at all right there. Then the Pilot G2, the Pilot Precise, the Lay Pen, the Cocoa Daisy, the Pilot V5, it's the Micron Signa. That looks to be the least amount. Then I have the Papermate Inkjoy right there. That is the Tool Needlepoint. This is the Uniball Signo. Faber-Castell, which is just crazy. And then the Hobonichi pen there. So there you go. Pen test. All of these are sewn, which I love. The only thing is that, like, on this particular one is not so obvious, but like you can see here that it's got some end bits. So what I might do, it'll just depend on how these perform. I may put like a little piece of, like a little dot of glue right there, of super glue. I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone and see how they go. But like this has like a longer one. They've got longer tabs on it. And maybe that's the way they're supposed to be. I don't know. But I'll leave them alone and then we'll see how they stand up. But they're beautiful notebooks. And move my pens out of the way. And they will fit in quite nicely. I have the Death Wish. We will go ahead and pull this out. This is a Moleskine notebook, line notebook. I will pull that one out. Ah! Oh no. There we go. Cannot disrupt the Once More with Love stickers. So we will put this in. This is actually, whoop, you try not to bend the pages when you're doing that, like a dork. So yeah, I mean, it's the exact same size, obviously. Yeah, let me pull one out because it might be just a smidge. Yep, it is. Let me do it this way. So as you can see, the spine is a smidge bigger than the spine on the Moleskine. But I mean, that's just a couple of millimeters. And I think it's just because of how it's made, because theirs is flat and that's sewn. So, in this, we have, from the beginning, I've got this insert, which I found it at a thrift store. It does say Visa on the other side, but, then I have my weekly insert from Hobonichi, and, I just track my food and stuff in there. Because I carry my weeks with me. And I have one of those sticky pen loops that I got off of Amazon, which I'll link down below because they're great. Thank you, John Rush, for showing us those because they work fabulous. But the weekly insert works great in the pocket. This is an insert that I got. This is a dashboard from Chic Sparrow, but it's got a vellum inside it from 1407 inserts. And this is one of their weekly inserts. It's a month in a book, but it's got weeks and then it's got the notes in the back. I just really like their inserts. And then this is the weeks, or the weekly, I'm sorry, it's the Hobonichi card insert. And so it's got a cover on it, a clear cover, and then it's got a pocket there, and then it's got 4 pockets on each side that have like these little holders for stickers and stuff. And I'm just using that as kind of its own little dashboard, just so I have extra little inserts. When I actually convert to making this a wallet, those will hold credit cards as well. But it fits in there very nicely. And then I have my Nomad. Here, I'll pull this out and show you. Yep, it's a little bit bigger than the Nomad as well. It looks like it's a little bit more, it's a little bit longer than the Nomad. The Nomad is a little bit shorter than the Moleskine. If you go to the edge. So it's got a little bit shorter insert there. So putting all 3 of these together, they're all the same width, or the height, but the width is just a little bit different on each one of those. So, I mean, it's just a hair bigger, so you can kind of see. And then the Nomad obviously has the blunted edges there, which I really love. Sorry, my active watch is going off, so I'm like, oh. But I, again, love the Nomad notebooks as well. So believe me, I'm totally digging the whole pocket field notes size inserts. Love them. And then I've got one of the plastic inserts that has, again, more cards slots. And then this is Sweet Kawaii stickers. And then this is actually a Word notebook. So I can actually, because this is what I track my asthma, when I have asthma or an allergy attack, I track it in there. And again, that is the littlest, the smallest of them all. So it's the same width and height as the Nomad, except it doesn't have the squared edges. But again, I mean, they're all very similar, and I mean, the difference in the spine, I mean, unless you have such a precise size notebook, there's just no way it's gonna really matter that much. Especially when, like in this, you can have my freaking weeks in there too. Seriously. So I'm going to put this back in there. And okay. I forgot that I had jump banded that. So let's just see if I can jump band both of these back in there. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to jump band let's see, compare these two. So the Penguin Paper Co. is smaller. This one's probably smaller than well, I know it's smaller than this one. But not by much. I mean, it's just dead on. So it's the same size as the field notes. So we're going to put those over there. And I'm going to put this one, I'm actually going to take my allergy tracker back out of that and jump band it back to the other. Woo. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, jump banding. So this is in the middle of that, and it's jump banded to my Nomad. And that is actually, you'll see the two there. Here, let me pull that out. That band is not attached to the notebook at all. It's actually just a piece of elastic together in between the two centers of the notebook. So, yeah. And, I mean, this notebook goes in my handbag without a cover on it or anything. And to Nomad's benefit, this paper clip has been kind of messing with it. So, I will not do that for my next time I put one in there. So when you jump band, you take the two, and this band is attached to the notebook, to the traveler's notebook. And so then that's how you can have 3 notebooks on one band. And then I take that and I put the check register in the center of this, and voila. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notebooks in this, and bada bing, bada boom. There you go. I had it's got its own lammy, so there we go. And it just slides in, no problem. Again, that was all me, not the pen loop at all. So there you have it. Now, you could, because this is where I put it, I did have this in the center, but, and then I had this, my weeks, or the weekly insert from Hobonichi in its actual cover. But because I put the pen there, I kind of move this over so that the pen kind of protects that little cover there. So it's not actually always on that plastic. So I did that with intention, even though it does kind of stick out. But that's 6 notebooks and a fabric insert and 1, 2, 3 dashboards. So again, chunky monkey. I love it. But you know, I may not keep all of those inserts in the one that I use as my wallet, because obviously the credit cards will make it expand a little bit. But for right now, yeah. So with the credit card or with the check register, that is definitely going to come in handy. And I'll still do some things in my personal and in my Dr. Jones, but I want to give this a try to see if I like it and see if I can convert to that, and then I'll go crazy with the inserts. So there you have it, my Speckled Fawn with the Paper Penguin Co. inserts and the Darkstar collection inserts, which I love, and I'm really looking forward to using them and giving them a full tryout, and do kind of like a mini bullet journal into this. And so I'll probably carry some of my task list and things like that from my bullet journal into this, so I'll have it, but at least that's my plan. And then there you go. So we'll continue to see how this goes. If you guys use a pocket or a field note size traveler's notebook, and that's all you use, go ahead and let me know below and tell me what kind of inserts you guys use for this, if this is your everyday carry. I would love to know that, because there are a lot of things that I want to try, and this size just fits my hand perfectly, and I'm loving it so far. So yeah, let me know what you think. And this, I love these notebooks. I love the Nomads. I love the words. I love all of these different inserts. So, but this is a great company. And honestly, it didn't take very long for me to get this. I think it took less than a week for me to get these from the UK. So, and then, like I said, they're $10.99 UK pounds, £10.99. I think that's how they say it in Europe. £10.99 instead of $10.99. So that is UK in pounds. Pounds, or, well, now I don't know if it was in pounds or if it was in euros. Let me look. One moment. Pounds. It was in pounds. I think that's the pound. I don't think that's the euro. I think that's the pound. Okay. So, pardon my whole ignorance, but I believe that's pound, because it is from the UK. Just so we're clear. Normally I am much better on the whole currency exchange thing. Anyway, but you get 3 notebooks for £10.99, and you can get it in dot grid, you can get it in blank, you can get it in lined. I don't like blank notebooks. I just don't. And even for notes or whatever, I always have some sort of guideline. Dot grid is my favorite, and so that's why I went ahead and did that. But I just realized that I did not show you what the line looked like, even though, you know, I have the lines. So there you go. So that's what the lines look like. And it's a very nice paper. It's not pure white, but it's very close. Or actually, maybe it is pure white. Because of the color of my lighting, I can't tell for sure if that's white or cream. Nope, it is white, so it is pure white. So there you have it. Sorry to ramble on there. I should have put that in the first, or in the other part of it. So that is my pocket notebook. And if you guys use a pocket notebook for your everyday carry, please let me know down below, and let me know what inserts you use, because I would love to try out some different ones. Obviously, this is something that is very comfortable in my hand, and I would love to have just the pocket in my handbag. But yeah, so let me know below, and I hope you guys have a great day. And if you have not subscribed, please do. If you would give this a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And please check me out on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. I'm Badass Valkyrie on all of those. On Twitter, I'm badass_Valkyrie. But all the links are here in my YouTube channel. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. And I will talk to you later. Bye.